Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today is my review on Hooks and Needles Box 5. I showed this a few weeks ago. This is the box. Now I did get extra yarn in this one, so that is an option. You do not have to do it. This is what I got in the box. I'll pull everything out in case you didn't watch the first video. So, of course, we got the booklet with all the patterns that for the month, for this box in it. I shouldn't say for the month, for this box. Excuse me. I'm still dealing with this, whatever crud it is. I got a 3.25 crochet hook, which you can see is still in the thing. I kind of think I'm going to leave these in here and just use my hook that I prefer to use for the pattern. So, it is really nice that they do give this, but not everybody uses the same style hook. This is a boy style, where it's a tapered head. And I prefer Susan Bates, which I don't think I have any of them in here right this minute. Nope. Okay. I got 3 of the cotton velour in purple. And this is 100% cotton. No, I'm sorry. It's 95% recycled cotton, 5% other fibers. It's 105 yards. It's classified as a 4 medium weight yarn, and it is made in Portugal. And then this one, I'm going to see the washing instructions. This one has the washing instructions on it, which are you can wash. It is washable, but it's lay flat to dry, low iron, and it gives the recommended needle size, which is a 7 to 8, which they gave me the 3.25 hook for this yarn. Now, to me, that doesn't tell me that that's a 4 weight, but everybody does their weights differently. So, in Portugal, this is considered a 4 weight yarn. It is a very soft yarn. I didn't think I was going to like it because it is a recycled cotton, but it's not bad at all. Okay, and then I got the yarn wraps per inch tool. If you want to double check, like you're not sure what the size of the yarn is, you can use this to check that. And I've done this previously. I bought one that's like a keychain almost. It had a silver thing coming out where this hole's at. And this one's wooden, so I don't know. I'm hoping that it was made really good, because me and breaking things is pretty common. So I think I'm just going to leave this one alone. And it tells you how many wraps you have. Depends on what the thickness of the yarn is, or the weight of the yarn. And then for my 2 extra mystery yarns, I got the Hooks and Needles Alpine Cotton. Let me see if I can get that up there to focus. And I'm going to read it off. This one is 74% cotton, 18% extra fine merino wool, and 12% baby alpaca. There is 109 yards or 50 grams, and this one was made in Italy. And the washing instructions are going to be way inside. I'm pretty sure this is going to be okay to wash, but you'll have to lay it flat to dry because it does have, I don't know, it might be hand washed because it's not super wash. It's extra fine merino wool. Let me see if I can find the instructions on that, because it's going to be on the other side of the label. Yep, hand wash, low iron, and lay flat to dry or hang to dry, or whatever you make out of it, you can hang it to dry. Or these are pretty colors. It's like pinks. Let me turn on my extra light. My husband opened up our office window, so So there's sunlight coming in. I didn't think I would need the light, but I want you to see those colors. It's pinks and a little bit of brown in there, yellow. It's just all over. I'm debating on what I want to make with this because there is only between the two of them 218 yards, and they recommend a 3.75. They recommend 3.75 millimeter knitting needles. So this might be like between a 2 and a 3 weight, because this one does not state what the weight of the yarn is. And it looks like it could possibly, I don't know, it could possibly be a roving, but I don't think so. I'm going to say this is like a 2 weight. You can use your own judgment. You may think it's more of a lightweight, or really lightweight 3 or a 2. But it's very pretty colors. I'll let you know whenever I use up the extra yarn that I get in these boxes. I'll let you guys know what I make with them, so you can see what you could possibly do with these types of yarns if you decide to join hooks and needles. Alright, now I tried my darndest to do the bathroom set soap, the scrubby, the bath scrub. This is the picture of it. I might still go back and try to do this. I do have these 2 extra, well, I have a little bit more than this, but you'll see that in a second. I do still have these 2. I can still try this or the soap saver with it. But I instead, and this is also the beauty of this, you can get these yarns. You don't always have to make what's in the pattern book. I made a washcloth or a hot pad or whatever you want to use it for, square. Now this is a new pattern that I learned. It's called the fork in the road pattern. I can come out with a tutorial for you. It's a very simple 2-row repeat. You could do it while watching TV. And depending on the yarn, you may have to look at it a couple times if it's a really dark yarn. But I made this, and I just put a simple double crochet, excuse me again, double crochet border around it. I still have yet to weave in my ends, but it'll get done. There's that one. Oh, I've covered up the other one when I was doing so I just have this one right up here. So that's what I made with this box. I still, I was going to, like I said, I was going to do the bath thing. Because the beginner's pattern, I was kind of, I don't know, it wouldn't suit my needs, and I don't know who I would give it to let them use it. But sorry about that. Again, time of year, my sinuses are draining, and it's aggravating in my chest, so pardon me for any coughing that you hear during the videos this week. I am recording this on Saturday, March 22nd, so you will see this Wednesday, March, whoa, I can't believe March is almost done with already. March 26th, so, but I really do like that they give in these books 3 different types of patterns that you can choose from. But if there's something that you don't want to use, you don't want to do in there, you can always do what you want with the yarn. I was gonna do the Celtic hat, but it's from bottom up, and I'm still learning how to do that. I know how to do from top down, but from bottom up, I'm still working on that. But if I ever decide to use this pattern with a different yarn, with the same weight and everything, I'll let you know. Because that's also the beauty of this. You don't always have to use the yarn that you get sent to make the pattern that's in here. If it's equivalent to the weight of yarn that you're using, you can do that totally. Now I was thinking about from the previous box doing that shawl again, but in a bigger, like a 4-weight yarn, not a 2 or a 3, because I think they consider that a 4-weight as well. I would have to look. I still have extras of that. But so that is it for this box. If just so you know, Hooks and Needles does offer a crochet box, a knitting box, and let me pull this out, and an amigurumi box. Now I did do an unboxing of this. If you haven't seen it, please check back in my playlist for Hooks and Needles, because that's where you'll find all the Hooks and Needles videos. But yeah, this is a really cute one. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to try it, because I'm still trying to learn amigurumi too. I've done the Woobles amigurumi, but I have not tried the Hooks and Needles yet. So if I do decide to try this, I will show you guys the result and how easy or difficult it was for me to follow the instructions, so you guys can have an idea if it's really a beginner's pattern. Now every month you get a different amigurumi, and it's only one. You don't get your choice. You don't get 3 different options that you can use to make like you do in the crochet or knitting box. The amigurumi kit is just the one. Now the amigurumi kit is, and let me go down here and pull that up. Okay. Hooks and Needles, no. I never had myself prepared. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the crochet and or knit box is $34.97 plus any taxes, shipping, and if you do opt to get the extra 2 mystery yarns, it's $14.97 added on to that. And then the amigurumi box is $29.97. And I am an affiliate of Hooks and Needles, so if you want to give them a try after seeing today's video, there will be a link in the description box below that you can use. It does, any money that I earn from somebody trying it out will go back into the channel. So if you haven't tried this box and are looking for something different, the other great thing is that if you need to skip a month, you can do that and pick it back up the next month, or keep skipping it until you can pick it back up. I will say that you can also, if you need to skip the extra 2 mystery yarns, you can do that as well. It's just not the whole box. You can just skip out on the extra 2 for a month or however long you need to. So it is a Let me get us another coffee. If you haven't watched any other videos previously this week, the coffee that I'm drinking is really good. It's Starbucks' vanilla lavender, and the lavender kind of really comes out when I use like just a plain like French vanilla creamer. I cannot drink black coffee. No. And this is my cup that I designed. There is a link to that also in the description box. It's on my website, which I really need to get back into updating, because I feel like I'm just like letting that go to the wayside. But that'll be another discussion, another day. So yes, you do get, and if you are a knitter, they have, of course, like I mentioned, the knit box. Instead of hooks, you would get the needles that you need to complete your project. Now, if you have already previously gotten the hook or needles, they will not send it to you again. So I have noticed that, because the very first hook that I got, the wooden one, I needed that for another project, for another box, and they said that you received it in a previous box. So again, if that's the only time I've noticed anything really different. If you've gotten the hook or the needles before, they won't send them again, which I can understand that. Why send them again? You've already gotten it. So, alright, well, I think that's going to wrap it up today. Again, I will be coming out with a tutorial on this not specifically this pattern, but just the stitch itself. So keep an eye out for that. Again, this was made with the Forks in the Road stitch. I really like this side. I think it can be reversible, but I don't like this is what I call the back side. And then this is the front. It's got little grooves in the front from one of the repeat rows. I know it's probably not perfect. I was doing it with my new hooks, which you'll probably see Friday. I haven't decided when I'm going to put that out yet, because you can tell that this corner is a little wonky, but you know, if it's a washcloth or a hot pad, it's going to get used. I don't really do a lot of blocking with my stuff. I kind of just go with the flow. But I understand the importance of it. If I was making it a garment again, or something that really needed to be on point, I would worry about it. But this is the washcloth. Again, if I decide to make the bath puff thing, again, try to attempt that again, I will let you know how easy the pattern was. And this was what I had left after one. This was a whole skein, however you pronounce it, for making the washcloth. There's probably enough in here to make something else with, without having to go to another. I tried to pull from the center and it wasn't working. So that's what that is, that tail there. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed and you like my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you're always aware of when I put out new videos. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. Have a good one. Bye-bye.